3,
Going
2,
live.
1, 4, 0. And we're going live, going, and you're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another day in the Milky Way. And believe it or not, we got a group of characters for you tonight. What a show this is going to be. I'm glad you all could come. And tonight we got Big Al, and he's going to be talking about the cards as long as his signal holds out. And we got Karen, Queen of Quarts, who's going to explain all of this stuff because we know her internet's going to be good. We got Nina the Mystic, who's, I don't know what you're going to, but you're going to comment on something. I know. Thank you for coming. And also we got Linda Brooks, who's bringing a surprise. That's what I heard. I don't know what it is. I've been kept in the dark. So where are we going to start here? We got all kinds of stuff to start with, but for what first off, we're going to talk about the angel cards. Now we all know we started off with this book, which got it all started off, the 72 Angels of Magic. And then a lot of us, I just had that thing here and I misplaced it. Talk about being in the dark. Here. Duh. It's black. It's a black box. Anyway, and then a lot of us got this deck of cards, the Angel Magic cards, right? Which came in this nice little box. And Big Al says, I can do better than that, and I can make my own. And we got the book. We got the book. Go. I don't know what you said, but you got the book.
I don't know what he said, but yeah, you got the book.
Something about the book, I'm not sure.
He got the book. He's making his own. And you know what? Making it your own is what we're all about. And Big Al, he got on track with doing that. And then apparently you needed a little bit of coercion there with Karen, and she helped you out. And together, I don't know who else helped you out. Is just you two, or is there more collaborators in this business?
Trina helped out too.
Trina helped out too. Oh, great. Yeah. And then you put it all together and you're going to bring us these angel cards.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So with all of that, Karen, do you want to start sharing some of the angel cards and talking about that? And while you're pulling everything up, I think you got the share screen. I'm going to yell out to a few people who are just joining us tonight. And I see Gaia's in the house. Thank you for coming. I haven't seen Gaia in the house in a long time. We got Isby, and Isby Speaks, all the same person, one channel or different channels. Grumpy Stack is in the house. Grandpa Brian. Mary wins, who wins and always wins. And along with her winning, we win too. And besides that, Mary, your book is in the mail. I finally remembered. We got Jules coming to us from northern Minnesota. Yeah. And I love my accent there. I don't know. Project Skyfalls is also joining us tonight. Well, thank you all for coming, and I'm sure everybody else will be coming too sooner or later, along with Grumpy Stack, who's way down in Louisiana there. Hopefully your tire business is doing A1. We're sending you lots of prosperity, and hopefully I would, but I could send you some of that snow, but I'm sure it would melt. I got plenty of it here yet. I could send you some and box it up, but I don't think it'd stay frozen. Well, okay, Karen, are you ready?
So yeah, before I start, well, this is perfect because Rob, I didn't realize that everybody was using variations of angel cards because all the decks are based on the 72 angels in the realm of angels, and I based on the text that I wrote for the cards with Al on the back was based on the 72 overall. But the thing that's really cool that I happened to design was a supplement to it, which is Oracle of the Angels Magic Altar. And you'll see when we discuss it, because you can put any angel cards in the middle because you're still calling all the same angels and the instructions for that. And it's a supplement that will work with the angel cards. So we're going to go over that as well. So I see that, this is great because we can use, different angel cards in the middle. So this is good. So we'll bring up Al's though, because of course with Al's, like you said, compared to the plain ones, the graphics are just phenomenal and have an energy of themselves. It's just unbelievable and speak to the selves. And so hopefully with Al and Trina and everybody, we reflected the text to match up with the cards and with the graphics and everything that Al, tried to pull into the cards. Right, Al?
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
all right, I'll share. And I'll bring up maybe Aries first.
So compared to the other angel cards that we have and things, there's extras in this. So there's more extras. There's more insight.
I'm not sure on the card itself. Here I pulled up the first card, which is an Aries card that Al designed for one of the angels, and it's the Psalm 3.3-3, and it's Aries, and so it has the sigil from the angel deck that you need to, for that angel in particular. So of course it's got the Hebrew, it's got the sigil. And
I don't think we're sharing.
Yeah, are you sharing?
Let me see. I think so.
The card. I see Karen.
Nope, I
Okay,
do
No,
not
you're not
see.
sharing.
Oh,
I'm not sharing
just let
that.
me check. Okay, let me share screen.
There we go.
My fault. Sorry, everybody. There we go. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Okay, good. So there's this is one of the first cards in the deck. It's Aries card that Al designed the graphics for it, and it's got the Psalms on the top. It's got the sigil, and all the information that you need for the angel and to call out a particular angel. It's got, of course, the Hebrew and everything around the side, and the angel itself, the invocation and the design. So this is the front of the card for one of the first cards. So this would be one of the Aries cards in the deck. So, right? Did you want to talk about it? You designed it, Al. So this is your first card, and like I said, it has the psalm on the front.
Right. So I had to redo all the cards and put in the psalm up top so you could sing the psalm, which is what you're supposed to do when you're invoking for this particular angel. Okay. I've used one already for health and for my wife, and all her issues went away. So they work. Wow. And that was without having the cards in my hand. That was just invoking through an image. So I know they work. Okay.
Okay. And just so everybody sees for the card deck, what they're going to get. So this is the backs of the cards. And on the back of the card, so this is the first angel, the powers of, I'm not sure about the pronounces. I got to practice all that. You're probably better at it, Nina. Vinio.
Well, Vahuia, if you look at the
That's
bottom.
right. Vihuhia. But even still, I'm terrible at
Vahuia.
it. So, so this angel is Aries, and you can see it's red. And you'll see the chart how it matches after, and it's got the symbol of Aries. So if you're Aries sign, sun sign, or a major sign like love and money, depending what kind of ritual you want to do, or if you're rising sign, and so you can look at your astrology to see which of the cards match up. There's 6 of the Aries cards, so each of the astrological signs, there's 6 of them in each of the sets, so there's 12.
Right. Yeah, nice
all
job.
together, so 72 all together. So for example, wrote the text here. Yeah, thank you, Al. And this one's to increase strength of will. And so it's useful when you're trying to complete a task, project, or goal, stick to a promise or resolution, increases or stretches your abilities when things feel impossible to complete. If you're trying to change or start new habits or patterns, this angel will help and assist you in sticking to your goals. This angel improves self-esteem and gives you the confidence and control required to finish tasks, and also enables you to appear confident and charismatic to others. So if this is the type of thing you're looking, and you want to use this angel to bring this energy and powers in, this is the card you would use, especially if you have major Aries in your sign, because if you look at other signs, there's angels that overlap all of these different areas. So there'll be strength of character and will and prosperity in the other signs as well. So you have to look at your signs, okay, to see which cards, but you can use different ones. So, and then also on this, it also gives you how to pronounce it, the psalm, and the psalm's on the other side. And then it also has your chant, your invocation chant at the bottom for when you're doing the ritual. Since
Right.
most
So
people in
if
the
you don't wanna
community
do-
have used these, so.
Yeah, well, if you don't want to use the chant in the bottom, that's why we use the psalm on the front. And I'm really impressed, Karen, the way you set up the backs of these cards. You compressed all the data perfectly. So nice job.
Mhm.
I tried. Okay, so then this is 9.9. So this is I think it's a Gemini. Gemini, yeah, it's Gemini because it has the Gemini symbol here.
Oh,
The
nice.
sigil, it's got the psalm on the top and the nice card, of course, that matches. Because this is what you're going to be focusing on. This front of the card when you're actually going to be doing your spells or rituals, and the back is just to tell you, what you're going to be asking or what types of ritual you're going to be asking the angel for help on the other side. But this is the side that you're going to be looking at when you do your whole ritual and you're looking into the sigil and into the, the whole
Right.
card here. So it's the front you want to actually look at. So then that was 9.9. So then here's the back of the card. See, so Gemini, it's got the yellow. This one card in particular is to avoid injustice or defeat. And so call on this angel when you feel defeat is near, especially fighting for good causes. This will give you renewed energy. You can use this angel to avoid injustices, including attacks on your character by slander or being undermined. An enemy may be revealed through a dream or intuition to warn you. And then
Wow.
so each card is like this. So each card has Al's graphic on the front, and all of that lovely, energy that goes with that, with all the sigils that match. And then on each back of the card that you'll get will have what each angel is with the astrological sign.
Fantastic.
72.
Fantastic. So
Okay.
that's
So,
Vahi.
yeah. So
Okay.
I'll just show you just a couple more because Al's graphics are great here. Here's 104.16. So
Okay. Gemini.
yeah, that one's Gemini. Oh, so I did two Geminis there. Well, that's
Nice.
not fair, is it now?
Is it Aries?
Okay, so let's pick 6.4 then. Here we go. Here's Taurus. Here's a Taurus card.
Yes. There you
I
go,
wanted to do a
Robert.
Taurus for
Thank you.
Rob. That's right. There's your
Got a
Taurus.
new one for the host.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so and the Psalms at the top. So this is one of the Taurus cards in the deck.
Right.
And I'll get the back for that one. It's,
Okay.
here it is. And so Taurus on the altar, when you see the oracle angel altar and how it is, they all coordinate the colors and everything. And then, and we do have it in an interactive website as well, and it's all coordinating. So Taurus is orange and the whole thing. So
Right.
they're all
Yep.
color coordinated.
Nice.
So this one's to overcome challenges and adversity, Rob, if you wanted to pick this one as a main Taurus sign. So this angel puts a halt or stops adverse situations that you find difficult or challenging, including legal matters. Just be very clear about what you want to have changed or stopped. You can use this angel to change enemies into friends. And you can find answers in your dreams using this angel to guide you, especially regarding your true self and life path.
Nice.
So if you want to sing
Nice.
on, we'll pull the back. You can sing the psalm.
Sing the psalm. This is the part
Yeah, you
down
can
in the
sing the
bottom.
psalm. Yeah, so you go back in there.
Yeah, we need-
That the
That's
part?
right.
No, you gotta go to the front. Karen, switch
The
it back to
front?
the front.
I don't know.
You need the front, but you need Nina to sing
Yeah,
it.
go
That's
back
for
to
sure.
the front.
Oh, Nina,
There we
come
go.
on, join
Okay,
in.
Okay,
We'll
just a
do a
second.
chorus.
6.4. Just a second. Let me go to the front here. Here it is.
Yeah, let's go back to
We'll
the
do a
front.
chorus.
There we go. All right, Robert,
No,
there you
no.
go. You can
That-
sing it.
Al,
baby.
you do it.
The top
Oh.
part there. Return.
Yeah, the top.
I like they do in
Oh, Lord.
church almost.
Yeah, that's too tricky
Return,
for me, man. I
Lord,
can't do it.
rescue my soul.
I can't do
Save
it.
me because of
Oh,
your unfailing steadiness, fast love and mercy. See, there we go.
Yeah.
You can
That's great.
skip that part if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Too
can skip
churchy.
that part. You don't like my singing either.
Well, you know.
Uh,
all right.
It was fine. It was
It's
okay.
okay.
Probably wasn't as good as yours, Nina. I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Nina,
No,
she
no.
can sing. Now, Nina,
No.
I want to hear Nina do this.
No.
No, you're not
No.
gonna do it? Okay. All right, not this time.
Yeah. So all the cards, like I said, there's 72 cards in the deck. And one for each astrology sign, 6 cards under each, all with, has all of the text and what each of the cards that you might want to use for all kinds of things, from prosperity to wealth to popularity to friends to solving problems to love to relationships. Just there's a card for everything to do the rituals. And yeah, and it's all right now in an interactive website that we can show you after too if you want. All right, so did you want to show any more cards, Al, or do you want me to go to where to put it into the placement on the altar, or do you want to show some more cards, or?
Let's go to the altar.
The ad
Yeah.
that I designed. Okay, so we'll say how it works, I guess, that we designed it. Okay,
We're going to the
well, I'll show
altar.
the instructions just so they can see, and then yes, here we go.
Wow, look
So
at
this
that.
is the Oracle of 72 angels. This is the instruction, and how this works. It's a 12 by 18 fold out like a chart or a map. And it folds all back down into the 4x6 that fits with the angel card deck on the top. And so you can see Al's graphic there, the Oracle of 72 angels on the left. And so it all folds in and ends up, folding down to that side as the front. So this shows all the symbols, what they represent, how to, do the whole rituals and the whole meaning. So this is on the back of that sheet. And on the other side, you actually get the graphic or the altar to actually put the angel card in the middle to charge it to do the rituals. And like I said, since everybody has angel cards, you can actually put various angel cards. You could put crystals in this in the center to charge, but it's mostly, we did design it for Al's cards. I did this one in particular. That's why it's the Oracle Angel Magic deck. And every geometric shape, every circle, every line has power and energy in this altar. Like I said, it's big, it's 12 by 18. If you can see in the square in the middle, the card, of course, when you pick the card that you want to do your ritual, right? So you pick your card and it goes in the middle. And if you notice in the very middle, there's the circle with the cross in the middle. And that is the symbol for the earth. And it's the 4 quadrants, the 4 seasons, the 4 directions, north, south, east, west. And it is the protective symbol in, all the magical symbols for the earth. And what this does, this chart brings the power of the universe and the upper realms from the angels into this chart and into the center card down to the earth where we are into the realm that we are in. There's 7 circles of power, if you count them, from the center going out to represent the 7 chakras, everything to do with 7 days, that 7 days of creation, everything that the power of the 7. Not only that, in the middle, I put the elven symbol of power, the 7 pointed star, or it's called there's a special name for it. It's an elven star, it's called, but there's another name for it as well. But it also has the 7 points. So it represents all the 7 chakras, the energy of the 7 system and all of that, and brings it all into the center. Then from there, we go out, we have these symbols for the earth, wind, fire, air, and water, as you see in the yellow, green, red, and blue. And so those you can actually put a crystal in each place, and there's 4 pillars of power there. So we have 4 special stones, and for each one you can put a special crystal or stone in each or whatever power object you have in those directions, north, south, east, west. The other thing about this chart that I did, if you noticed, the astrology symbols around, you have the moon position and the sun position. Those can be, you can move your chart around depending if you want to do it whatever direction you want to face it in, north, south, east, or west. So you can move this whole altar around in whatever direction you want, okay, everybody? So it's not stuck in the north or south, so it moves around. And that's why I did it upside down, you know. And so other than, then after that, we've got 4 powerful planet symbols are there. We've got Jupiter here, and Jupiter is the planet of good luck. And this is all explained on the other side. We got Mercury, which is the planet of communication, which you want and connecting. You've got Saturn, which is the planet of power, and you've got Venus, which is the planet of love and money. So this is used in the rituals to bring that energy in as well. We've got all your astrology signs around here that you can place stones or powers in depending on which sign you're using. And right around the side here. This on the top is your angel or your Shem talisman on either end, and these 2 positions, either north or south. And those you need because those talismans are the 72 angels. They are in Hebrew. Those are the symbols that actually connect and open you up to the angel realms. And those are the symbols that you have to use to invoke the angels and to connect with them. So those are in those 2 positions so that you can call them and bring them in as well. And those open up, and that's both of those you need to call in and open up the connection to the 72 angels. So those are in those 2 positions, north or south positions. Okay. And what else do we have? So, and these are the east and west on either side, where you bring in, and these are your other positions or your antennas that bring the power. And these are special protection symbols all through here as well that were added in for protection when you're doing the ritual, when you put your card in the middle. So it's all about focusing the energy from the upper realms of the angels and all of that energy that we want to harness and bring it into your altar, into the center, into the card placement that you put in to bring all the power into that ritual, for your ritual, to bring your angel card that Al's designed into that and give it the full power of the angel and bring it into this realm, okay? Now, really important, these symbols here on the corners, this is a magical Wiccan symbol. Most of these design is for protection as well. So this, I called it the binding knot of power. So this symbol here binds your ritual. So this is a binding knot. Okay, so that binds it. This is, I called it the infinity spiral of life, and it is a spiral in use. These are all symbols, you can look them up. And so this is the triad. This is the reality we live in. This is our cycles of life and the infinity and that cycle of energy that is us, that brings our aspect into it. And if you go down to this one, I call this one the horned god of protection. So this one's really for protection, as well as the Wiccan knot up here. This is female. The binding knot up here is female. This is the male counterpart down here, the horned god of protection with the Wiccan symbol. And so this is really powerful protection and brings in the male counterpart with the female. And this one is really good because this symbol is actually used to connect the gate between the realms and the upper realms, between the fairies and the elves and the angels. So this symbol is used to actually open up the gate and to connect it, and used on here. So this whole chart is for protection and to energize it and to start your whole spell and to put your card, whatever angel card, to energize it and call on all 72 angels with 2 talismans and bringing all that energy into this whole sacred geometry altar with all of that here, focusing on your cards to give it power.
Wow.
There at one time.
I
I
love
am
it.
so amazed that you can remember all of this. This is fascinating. I'm gonna need a a book to explain all that to me as I look
It's
at
on,
this
it's
thing.
it's on the other side. It's on the
Okay.
other,
Yeah,
it's
go
going
to
to
the
be
other
on
side.
it's on the other side, basically.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
also on the website that I designed with Interact with all the cards, Rob, it also
Yeah.
has examples. It's going to explain it more detail. The website's really interactive. It's got everything on the website. It's ready to go to. And the thing about like I said, this altar, you can use it for any of your angel cards. You could put a crystal in the middle and call on all the powers to bring it and energize it the same. And it has everything in here for protection. The other thing in the description that I put in as well, you can use sea salt to put another layer of protection around your whole altar, like around the whole thing, if you want to put sea salt. And everybody has their own unique way of, doing their own rituals. Like I said, you can add whatever candles you want. I did these so that in these positions that you would put candles or crystals, to energize at these corner positions, right, as they radiate out.
Right.
So you can put lots of power objects on here as well. And, you can
Okay.
put, different items on different spots, depending what you want to energize. You can
And
put
I
your own
put all
sigils.
the whole deck in.
Well, you want to put the whole deck? I don't know. Would you want to put the whole deck? No, actually, it's most recommended that when you're doing rituals and spells, especially with the card, you'll get more benefit from concentrating on one ritual, like one card, because when you look at the instructions on the back, when you do them for periods of usually 11 days. Sometimes you do them for a week. Sometimes, a lot of times in my instructions, you do them for 28 days or 30 days, which is a month to break or do new cycles, right? On the instruction page, I also have all about the moon phases and when to start certain rituals and which ones to do. It's on the instruction side. If we want to pull it, maybe I should pull it up here. Let me see. Let's find my instruction page. Am I sharing though?
Yeah.
Not yet.
No.
Just a
Not
minute.
yet.
I just want to show something here. Just a second. Oh, am I sharing now?
No.
Nope.
Not yet.
You were doing so good there, and now it just all.
Just a second. I gotta hit the button for it. Just a second. Share.
Got to hit share.
Just a
Put
second. I
all
gotta close
72.
this.
We put all 72 cards in the middle at the same time. See what happens.
Well, I'm hitting share screen, but I don't know if it's coming on or not. No, I
No.
won't worry about it. Okay, I won't worry about it because I'm hitting it, but that's okay. But in the instructions, Rob, and everybody too, there's the moon phases that describes when to start them, like on new moons or new moon, quarter moons, a half moon, full moons, dark moons, which rituals to do based on which ones. It talks about the eclipses and the solstices. I have that in about starting rituals and how many days to do them. There's so much information on that chart. And I talk about all the astrology signs, each of those sacred symbols. I talk about there's a whole section on the elephant star on the other side that you'll get on that one sheet that folds out. So it's just like a chart or a map. So it's all in there actually. So it's really cool. And it's just, I hope people really will like it.
Well, I hope so too.
I can't wait for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Sign me up, Karen.
Okay, I know I got an order or for a couple of decks, or at least one deck anyway, one or two. I don't remember. I see there's a few in here have ordered. The Gaia says she ordered. Jackie J says she ordered. So the thing is now explain. We got to get these orders in. We want to get Al. I think you said the minimum order to get these decks started is like.
Where is Al? Oh wait.
He disappeared a little bit, but I think it's 100. He's got to get, and then that seems to be the magic number to get all of them printed up.
Yeah, and then we're just investigating with the chart that I developed, the cost of that for getting it printed, because it's a 12 by 18 and it folds up, like I said, into the 4 by 6 and will fit. But we're just trying to, decide whether it's going to be a supplement, if there's a little bit extra for that, if it's going to be on some kind of a cool mylar, or so we're just you know, because we just finished it the other day, like to put the whole package together, you know.
Mhm.
So we'll let everybody know about that and the printing and how, you know, hopefully that'll be included in, you know, people that have ordered, or depend, you know, how that works. I'm just not sure. Where'd Al
Yeah,
go?
and the reason, okay, so everybody's there's people asking, you know, can I get one? Blah blah blah. But here's the thing: they're not done yet. We need to get some pre-orders in so that we can order. You know, because this, you got to remember, people. These are, you've seen the cards. Now I'm like Lucky Smith's going on. Hey, this is like an infomercial. Well, kind of it is. The thing is, we're raising money by selling. Well, not me personally, but they're raising money to get the cards printed. So, you know, you got to have quite a number, because somebody's got to float the bill. And as you see, these are elaborate, front and back, in a supplement and all these things, and mailing costs and things like that. So to get the ball rolling, we have to get the pre-orders. Then once the pre-orders are done, are in, the cards will get ordered, and then other people can get theirs, you know, can just order them and they'll get shipped right away. And I'm sure Al will do a good job shipping them out, right, Al?
Oh, hope Al comes back on, because no, we did pretty good actually. Thank you, Rob. Actually, with the pre-orders, everybody was really good, and we did get a flood, and actually they are ready for printing. So they are gone to printing. What happened was we were a little bit delayed with all the text on the back and formulating 72 cards, and each of the angels, which each one did, putting their tasks, and it took a little bit of time just to do all the back of it. So so
they are going to the print.
To print, yes, they're ready to go. So that was it. We finished the front, we finished the back. They're going to print. And the only thing I'm finalizing pretty well is like I said, the Oracle Magical Altar with the instructions. That's ready to go too. So by Monday, that's going to be ready to go to print, and figure out where we're going to be printing that as well. So that's going out.
See, I guess
so that's ready.
I'm a little behind the times there. I'm sorry. I was, you know, I mean, I'm a little backed up. You're filling me in, just like, you know, that's what we're here to do with everybody else. I see Mary Wynn's just put it in the chat, the link for the Crystal Network, and it is in the description below. It'll say Al's cards and then the description, and go to the link there in the description if you missed it all, or you don't want to get out of chat to get the link. And I don't know how that all works with the computery stuff, but it will work, and it is a good link. And go there and check out the Crystal Network while you're at it. Somebody said, I forget who was, that got to the Crystal Network and was just wandering around, forgot all about the cards.
So it's getting so big, I know, and I keep adding more and more. Oh, good! I'm so glad Al is back on here. Good.
Oh, of course
I am. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you now. So yeah, because they were wondering about going to print, and I said that they think everything's ready to go to print. So we got enough of the pre-orders, and we're just figuring out the printing of the add-on of the altar chart and the instructions to put the cards in the middle. But the cards are ready to go. They're there, right?
Yeah, it's a full lead time. It's a full week lead time.
Yeah, so we're really close. Yeah, really close to that. Right. So yeah, but so yeah, definitely if you know want to order, go on to the Crystal Network, and you know, it's on the home page, it's on Al's page, it's on Milky Way. No, not yet, but and so you can order them there. Yeah, for sure. If you want to order your cards, and then we'll figure out about the Oracle Altar part, you know, with the instructions.
Which is really good. I'm glad you put that together, because that's going to make everything work together and help you understand what you're doing, right?
Yeah, and the instructions are there and everything. And Al and I were actually planning and talking, right, Al? And this is the one kind of step that we've already planned, a little step further, believe it or not, and we're programming it in, believe it or not, is that you're going to be able to take one of these cards, angel cards, that's say one of the rituals that you want to do, and say you're going to do it over the 11-day period, or through, you know, a whole month, or a moon cycle, or depending how, you know, how much you want it to work. Some rituals take longer, depends how powerful, depends how complex they are. Sometimes you might want to use 2 angel cards. You know, you can back 2 angel cards into a ritual if they're comparable. If there's 2 things that you want to deal with that on top, so you might want to sometimes do 2. That you can do. But you know, they can be very complex and take quite a bit of time to do. So what we're going to do is you're going to be able to take the angel card, select it and print it onto a t-shirt, the graphics with the angel card and the psalm on it, or print stickers that match up, so that, get this, so that you take the t-shirt or your stickers or whatever, you set up your angel cards for your ritual starting on the date, put it in your oracle altar that you created, right, with the instructions to power it all up. Start your rituals, charge everything up, get the angels to call on, energize your t-shirt with the same angel card sigil on it, or your stickers, get this. So through that whole month, anytime that you want to be connected to the power of your angels and your rituals to make that happen, you can actually wear the t-shirt that you've connected with the same sigil and energy and the same graphic on the t-shirt, or you can print it on the stickers that you energize to carry it with you onto a power object or carry it. So for example, I'll give you an example. Say one of the angels you wanted to do was to do something to do with work. Say you were going to do a big project or completion of something, or high level, you know, work that you wanted some help with an angel to be more successful at work. Well, you could set up your whole altar, pick the angel card, do your whole ritual, call on the angels for the period of time, have your t-shirt with the ritual or the power object. And then when you go off after 2 or 3 days, say your project or your presentation is 2 or 3 days or 4 days down where you wanted the help, or 5, well, you wear the t-shirt, right? With the sigil and the energy that ties into the energy of your altar, right? And the card where the card sits, or a sticker onto a power object, something you're carrying with you to work or whatever, that can actually connects that powered sigil and connects to the energy of your altar. So it's like really energizing those items, right? So you can actually carry it with you.
Yeah, that sounds really good, because it's kind of like the Ana Karana stuff, you know.
Exactly.
I love it.
But you're carrying around the power of the angels, right? And more specifically, the power of the angel in particular that you picked to help you with something very specific in your life, you know. And a lot of the times these are things that are very challenging, you know, that you want to change, that might take longer periods of time. Because like I said, some of these rituals, Rob, span a full moon cycle, or 28 or 30 days, right? Which is the standard for changing any kind of, whether, you know, it's addictions, or whether you want help with changing any kind of habit, or you want help with creating something new or manifesting, you know, you're going to be using that angel or that card for that number of days, right? In that energy. And you can go, of course, whenever you do the ritual, you can go to your altar that you have where your card's sitting in the middle at any time during that period, and sit with it and with energy, and sing the angel song, do the chants again, you know, strengthen it, you know, repeat what you're requested and more clarity if you want, request it, you know, and which is really cool. So you can do that any time.
Don't worry, you can sing all you want. You won't be as bad as me.
Oh yes, no, that's why I don't sing. That's not true. I sing in A flat, so I don't even sing. I don't even try. Well, yeah, you know Neil Young. He sings pretty bad flat. Well, that's
me. There you go. You got to do one of those. What was it? You know those famous movie stars. They sang songs like John Wayne. Did you ever see the song hear the songs he sang?
No.
That's because he didn't. He did. They played the music and he just read the words.
Okay, so he didn't sing. Oh,
no, there was several of them like that. That, you know, they just literally talked, and then do you know Clint Eastwood made a song or record?
Yes, I knew Clint Eastwood did, because I think Sunshine in a Bag. I remember that. Wasn't that something to do with Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, and he never really sang. He just talked.
There you go.
So
There you go.
that's the whole thing. You don't have to be a singer to be have a hit record.
Yeah. Is Linda frozen?
Maybe she is. She's
Freeze
been in that same spot for a long time. But at least she picked a good spot. She looks good that way.
Look, Zoom does not like me. I have gotten 2 computers. I have just spent all kinds of money on equipment. I have new cameras, new everything. If I'm on my phone, Zoom works fine. We've even done 2 internet connections. Zoom does not work on computers in my house.
Yeah, well, I know the feeling, because like if I do StreamYard, I freeze up. But if I do Zoom, it works good. And if I do what was it? I did the melon with you, Nina, and so I did pretty good there. That was kind of iffy. Sometimes I made it all the way through, and sometimes I froze up. It's kind of hit and miss. I think it's not Zoom, it's your area. It
might be. We worked on it all day today because I've done Melon and StreamYard. They're both fine. We came in here, we even put it on our mobile hotspot trying to see if it was the internet. Yeah, it's just Zoom.
It's just Zoom. Yeah.
But, hey, I can do it on my phone all day and it'll work fine.
Fine. Yeah. Well, next time you come on the show, I'll have to try to remember to do StreamYard. I got them all. I'll just do that.
Which one? Because I thought Linda was maybe frozen. Or you sort of are.
She is frozen.
You are.
What? You have to maybe you have to shut your camera off and turn it back on, and it'll unfreeze. That's what I have to do with. I have to go out and come back in without. With the StreamYard, I have to play around with it a little bit, and then I finally figured out how to unfreeze myself. But hey, that's the thing. You have to, switch your camera, turn it off and on a couple of times or something. Or I don't know how you do it on Zoom, but that's what I do on StreamYard, and I figured out how to unfreeze myself. So there you go.
There you go.
And my hint for the day. Don't think I'm that computer savvy. Karen's the one. She's the one that is more computer savvy than me. I know I got the milkywaysoultribe.com or whatever website, and I still haven't figured out how to put anything up on there. I'm going to have to hit you up on that.
Oh, sure. Well, I've been working on your page, so you could always show that.
Well,
so
I know that, but I mean, I paid for the milkywaysoultribe.com website for a year now, and I still haven't done anything with it. I just don't know how to start it. How do you get there? I got to have this stuff to make it work, but we'll talk about that now later. We're talking about cards tonight.
Yeah, just get a hold of me on the side there for the web design and development, like I said, and we'll work on your page some more here. I've been adding all kinds of stuff, so we can do that.
I like to learn. I'm a learner and I'm a doer. So there you go.
Well, no, it's good. I don't mind. What platform did you do? Did you just have
Namecheap? I went with that.
No, like that's just your domain name. But do you actually have like a web provider that you're going to do the web in, like Wix or?
Yeah. I bought that too. I did that too, and I can't remember what it is. It's the one they said that's most popular, so I went with that.
Okay, good. Well, yes, we could do that then. So yeah, I'll show you. We'll do that. No
okay. Nina, since Linda's frozen, I know she's got something to spring on us. But Linda, why don't you shut your computer off, or not shut your? Oh, don't shut your computer off. Shut your camera off, and then turn it back on, and maybe you won't be frozen. Nina, what do you got for us tonight about what do you think of what's going on? What's with the angel cards? What are you gonna be able to do these rituals and teach it to everybody on your show?
Well, now that I've seen this board here, I mean, I just love that whole idea. It is wonderful. Like, you've combined so many different things in that thing. I mean, I'm definitely going to be ordering that as well. So I pre-ordered the cards already, but I'm definitely going to be getting that. And I've already got plans for the cards. I do want to incorporate them in with Hump Day, do an Angel of the Week, that kind of thing. But now with the board, I might even actually do a lot more. I might even do my new and full moon rituals on there. Like there's so many different things that you can be doing with this, that I can be doing with this. So I'm really stoked. Like it looks so good, Karen, like so like professional.
thank you.
And I know my
Thank you.
stuff and everything on there looks, it's the real deal. So yeah.
Yeah, I
If
thought
it-
every line, every circle, everything is, pulls all the energy into the center card position to energize whatever you put in the center there and call on. Yeah.
And
And,
even it goes as far as different paths too, because you have your right hand path, you got your left hand path, you got the Wiccans, you got all these different
Correct.
categories. But this board and these cards could be used by anyone. Everybody can use these cards. It's not just for religious people or occult people. It's like it'll pretty much cover everybody. So that's another thing that I'm really stoked about too. It's so yeah.
Good. Yeah, I'm excited. So I'm already working on another one, just to let everybody know.
Nice.
I'm doing another board and another instruction set for something else it's similar but very particular. So I'm really excited about it. So I'm already working on another one. Yeah. So and it's going to be just as intricate and just as powerful, but for doing something else in general that everybody uses. I don't want to say because I don't want.
Yeah, don't give it away. Don't give
it away. But I'm already starting. Yeah, started another one. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So it'll be all on the Crystal Network, and where I'm just going to add about where to order and different things in a little bit here, but we're just going to figure out like the cost for printing that, since I just finished it, and because it's a little bit bigger as well, that 12 by 18, it's not a standard size. It folds out like a map, like a charter
So
map.
is it, what kind of material is it, Karen? Is it cardboard or?
No, I'm not sure yet. Haven't decided yet. So whether it's
Okay.
going to be a thicker paper, like a map, like the old fashioned maps that you fold out, or whether it's going to be more resistant, like a Mylar type of thing, or I have to price it out and see what's available first and see what would be better for the altar, for the.
Even check out like a cardboard, like a more stronger, like a board, that would.
I might.
Especially if you start putting crystals and candles and stuff on there, you want it sturdy, you don't want to be walking around on you, with that. I wouldn't mind paying a little bit extra to have like, a thicker material on the board for sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good to know because because even Al mentioned because of the intricacy and how much it took and what it is, and it's so universal that it should be an add-on and a separate because it was designed with his cards in mind, but we realized you could put any angel cards in the middle because you're calling on all the 72 angels, no matter what deck you're using, right? They're all doing the same thing because you held up two, Rob, and I know that the first one you held up, the 72 cards of magic, was partly influenced by that, right? And that took, that's the one that, I kind of, went off of so a little bit,
Well, of course. Yeah. I mean, the thing, it's like anything else. You're improvising the same. It's like saying, I'm going to make a picture of the moon and the stars. They already exist. There's millions of pictures, but you're going to make your own version of this. And then you're going to add to it and make it your own. And what's best for us, now. And that's what you're doing, because whoever made other cards made them back when, and you're making a new updated version of what we think is you think is important anyway.
The community actually, because you're right, the wording I did it updated the wording to reflect and to each card compared to what it was, and it was for the community because I'll tell you what, I did a card specifically for Jules out of Australia, and it's called for gifts and talents. For your talents and gifts and talents. Yes. So, and I thought of Jules, and I actually called the card that, and on the back, and that's what it's called, to increase or promote all your gifts and talents. And so and then the text is all about that, and for that. So so I was influenced completely by the community when I was writing the back of those cards. Well, so like I said, there's one for Jules I did like that.
Well,
A few other
exactly.
people.
I guess that, yeah, that's what I'm kind of saying is,
Yeah.
you know, you're using your brain and your powers to put that together, but you are influenced by all of us,
That's
you
right.
know, and
Yeah.
you know, because we can't do that, you know. Personally, you know, I couldn't make a deck of cards, but we all need help, and you get influenced by us as we influence you, etc., etc., and that's our energy is being sent to you to make the
Oh,
cards what
definitely.
we need.
And
That's
well,
what I'm saying.
and with Al to do the graphics to begin with,
Yes,
right? Like
yes,
all of
yes.
those graphics came out of the community that he's
Mhm.
been doing and designing everything. And you know, he just thought, well, you know, so he put all his effort into what the, you know, what he felt for the community, like you say, all that energy that we
Mhm.
would want into those cards. And
Yeah.
it's interesting because as he designed them, you think of different people in the community, right? And their signs, like he knew you were a Taurus and there's
Mhm.
different things. And same, like I said, when I was writing the text on the back, I thought of different people in the community and different things that we would want.
Mhm.
And when I was doing the wording, I made it in the more positive than the negative. If you notice, if there,
Yeah.
you know, when you're doing the rituals, the wording is very different than
Mhm.
the old way about always starting with the negative about fighting your enemies and bad negative. It's the same, and the angels
Yeah.
doing the same thing, but the wording's the opposite side about requesting the whole positive of
Oh
that
yeah.
which you see, instead of
Yeah.
focusing on the negative side. So the wording's quite a bit different.
So people, just think about it. These cards aren't for the world. Well, they are, but they're
They
for
are.
us. They're made for us. So get yours, you know. Get that. There's going to be probably that 100-run deck first, and you better get your deck. Now, this is the part where Lucky Stone's saying this is the infomercial, but it is. It is. Get your deck while they're available, because you are the people that are channeling this message to Karen, to Al, to make these cards. These are your cards, you know, and I know they're expensive, you know, and all this stuff is a little expensive, but if you want a deck, put a little money away, take a side job, you know, go mow a lawn for somebody, you know, or do something, earn a couple extra bucks this summer somewhere, and there's your cards right there. Don't go spending it foolishly on some CD or going to dinner and eating it up, because at the end of the day, it all turns to crap. You know what I mean? In a fun sort of way, but the cards will be around for a long
Don't be
time.
so floozy now. Go get you some cards.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Don't you know? And that's the thing. I mean, people spend their money on a lot of foolish things, and this is one of those foolish things you should spend your money on, because you know, like Lucky Stone, Lucky put it in the chat. I know you're going to put it in the chat about the prosperity. Put it in there. Prosperity is prospering all of us, the whole soul tribe.
That's right. Well, that's right. Well, see, you might want to get the angel deck and the altar and everything, because almost every sign has a prosperity card in that, depending what kind of prosperity you want.
Mhm.
And it does work. And I'm going to mention about why it works, okay? Within our reality, everybody. Our whole reality is created on intent, and your intention and your energy about what you put in and your energy into, and your focus, okay? So what you think, right, definitely creates your reality. And what you think creates your feelings, right? And how you feel definitely creates your reality. So so what this does in these types of systems, it helps you focus, because it's easy. Like, okay, I'll give an example. Okay, every New Year's comes along with people's New Year's resolutions. Everybody makes a resolution. It's so easy just to say it, forget it within the next 2 or 3 days or whatever. And so as it is, you don't focus. Your intent isn't there every day when you wake up to make those changes that you so want to make in your life, no matter what it is. Okay, so you have to have that much energy to make that happen, to manifest anything in this three-dimensional world. So what this does, by taking the time and the energy to pick out a card, to focus on which one, to do the ritual, to sing the songs of the angels, to put it in the altar, to go and look at it every day, to focus on that which you want. It's what you want, right? It's not somebody else, but it helps you focus and have the intent for the period it takes to manifest in our reality. Sometimes it takes a week. Sometimes it takes 11 days. You might have to have that altar open, or those cards that you picked, right, to manifest that. Most times it's a whole month or a moon cycle. Sometimes if it's something big you want to manifest, really big, you might start it on an equinox and go to the next equinox. You know what I mean? Or solstice to solstice, or it just depends, you know, how big it is, or if you have manifested or not. Once you've manifested that from the card and that you've created, well, then you can move on to the next thing you want to do, right? So this helps you with the proper intent to create your reality. All rituals do, right, Nina? That's what it's all about. No matter what we do in life, it's all about intent and creating the focus required to create our reality.
That's right, Karen. I can speak to you. I've already invoked and evoked about 6 of these cards, and I'll tell you how quick it is. I had some stuff going on this week, and I invoked and evoked Ha'el Friday morning, and instantly, I'm talking within minutes, everything changed. We've used several of them for money and prosperity. My fiance got a new job within just a few days, like a job offer, making way more money than he was, you know. So, and the thing is, what Nina and I were talking about before was, you have to understand too, is you've got to show these angels respect. This isn't just something that you're coming into and I'll just go grab an angel card and you've got to have respect in your heart for them, and genuinely asking them to come help you and show them love. And they do love you singing to them. I have found a lot of times when I do it, if I sing, it just seems to happen that much quicker. So, and that's what Psalms means. It's songs. So they do enjoy the songs, but we do have some things that Al came up with for the Soul Tribe cards. It's not about the angel cards, but that's what I have to share that's special. And I can still screen share. I know I'm freezing up over here, but I can still screen share the things
screen share away.
Yeah. But first I wanted to say, Karen and Al, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I didn't realize until I started using them how powerful they are. And Al sent me a few for things that I needed. And, you know, just the cards are so beautiful. You can tell he put his heart and soul into them to make something for this group that we could really use and be proud of. And then now, Karen, the board you made, I mean, when you told me, when I showed you my little board that came with those cards, my spirit animal cards, and you're like, oh, I'm making one. And I was like, okay. I did not expect what you just showed me. That just blew my mind. I'm so excited now. Like I'm going to have mine mounted somewhere. I'm going to mount it up and it's going to be ready for me to use whenever I need it. But let me screen share right quick and I'll show you guys what I came up with. If I can. Where's my little thing? Oh, I got to go down here. There we go. Okay. And it is here. And then, can you guys see that?
I
see it, Robert?
Nothing.
Yeah,
it's black right now, but
it says you're
starting.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you are.
Good deal. All right.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Okay. We're not going anywhere.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he came up with the idea of putting these on candles, our Soul Tribe cards. You know, I guess you could use it in various ways. You could, of course, Brian, this would be for a loved one, that, all of you guys, I didn't ever get to meet him, but I've heard some of Robert V's clips he's put on, and he seems like a very wonderful, special man. So this was one of the ones he came up with, but he did it for, there's Karen. He put Karen on there.
Oh, no.
So we have that. And there's Angelfish. And then there's Miss Nina.
Ooh.
And Isby.
Gizby.
The wizard.
And then there's my card.
There you are. Dancing deer.
And there's Robert V.
Hey, that's
Hey.
me. Look, I see myself.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then
Big Al.
Big
Looks
Al.
like, he looks
Yeah.
like he's
So,
out of a punk rock 80s band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
He does.
all right, Robert, how do I get back out of this screen share?
It should say, when you go to the top of the screen, it should say stop share. Go to the top, put your cursor to the top of the screen and hold
Or
it
do
there,
the
and then-
ask
Wait a minute.
or you can close out. Close out.
Here we go. And then now I had smaller because I did full screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now when you go to
And
the top, it should say
share.
stop
Yeah.
share.
I got stop share. Okay.
There you
So
go.
There we go.
there you guys go. He just came up with that idea. I mean, people, we're all a family and a soul tribe, but some people make more like stronger connections with others and things like that. Or there might be, if it's a person you're wanting to send love and intention to, like when Jules was having her surgery and stuff, if we everybody could have had her card and put it on a candle for her and then burned it for her, and sending her love and strength and comfort and peace or anytime. So that's just an idea to do with the Milky Way Soul Tribe cards. When you get your Soul Tribe deck, all you got to do, all Nina did, she took some Scotch tape and stuck that sucker on there. So if you have your Soul Tribe deck, when we all need each other, or let's say it's somebody's birthday or anything's going on, it doesn't have to be bad. Just it can be a happy occasion. You want to send them some celebration for their anniversary or something. You can put it on a candle and light the candle for them and have them, in your heart, or have their energy in your home. Like I've got stuff from Nina, and Marsha's sending me some stuff, and I'm so excited because I have Nina's energies in my house, and now I'm going to have Marsha's energy in my house. So it's on my altar. So and like I made a little altar for Jules and stuff. So when I get my cards, I'm going to stick her little card up there, But that's just ideas that we had to kind of help us connect more with each other and have another tool to use to show each other love and support right now. So
Yeah. And same thing, Linda, Al and I talked about with what I made with that altar. It's the same thing. We talked about putting any of the Soul Tribe cards in the middle as well as the altar. You can put any of the cards in the middle,
yes,
right? In that altar for energize. So if we, everybody has one of those, I guess, or whoever has that, you can put any of the cards in the middle to focus on anybody at a time for any groups of people, right? And then
Yes.
that becomes the focus in the center. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, you can go even as far as just a photo of somebody. So if you want to
Yeah.
focus on, or even a country. So say there's a country that needs help.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's the possibilities of this board here, Karen. I mean, it's
I know.
like,
And I have another one too that's unique already. It's going to be great
Yeah.
too, the next one. But you're right. It's like you can put anything in the center to call on the power of all those realms, the elves, the sprites, the angels,
exactly.
it opens the whole, especially the 72 and connects them all energetically into the center.
Yeah, I was going to say, like I was going to follow up earlier with, like you don't have to have these things, right? You can manifest without them,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's a visual tool and it does help you stay focused if you have something to visualize on. something to touch, something to use. You know, that's kind of what we're using all these things for. It's just to help us bring that intention in. Otherwise, if there's nothing there, we're going to lose track. We're just going to
That's
forget.
right. And
you know?
and exactly, Nina, like, so what I thought, well, the whole concept was if you put the card in the middle with all the sacred geometry and everything, as well, like you say, you have all these other crystals and special candles and special sigils and items of power and personal power, so that you can take those objects and make sure to put them on that altar, so then it's not random, it's connected in that square of power on those positions with that card. So it's not random at all, right? So you pick your pieces and it's all together, like you say, connected in that spot on the altar with all the sacred geometry, right? That's really important, right? How it is. So you're right.
Yeah. That's brilliant how you did it. I love it. Yeah. Can't wait to get mine.
I can't wait to get one.
That is great, because remember, Nina, a long time ago, I asked you all about that, because, I was always wondering, why do you need all this stuff? What, it perplexed me. Why do you need a crystal? Why do you need this? Why do you need that? And you answered that with pretty much the same answer you just gave. And that is really good, because you're using we're all in chaos. And you're using things, your tools, just like a carpenter uses a hammer to make the nail, pound the nail in, uses a saw to cut the board. He just can't look there and think with his mind, say, pound that nail in, cut that board. It just doesn't happen. I suppose if he was really good, he probably could. But
and I'll add something to that, Robert. So like a carpenter, what do they need to work on? They need a workbench to support them. What I created is your workbench.
The workbench. And then the cards are your tools to.
That's right, and to put that's right, and to pick your tools that you have that you're going to use. And everybody has their crystals, and like I said, their personal things of power and rings and herbs and special things that you then place it in the special spots that match up with you on the altar. All the colors, all the directions, all the signs, astrology's there, whether it's moon, the sun, it's all there depending what you gravitate towards that's special and what you use for power.
Exactly.
Now the instructions are on the other side.
I got one big question, and this sums off of what Linda was saying earlier about the candle and the thing, and maybe you two can answer this. I kind of know the answer, but I want a professional, and that's what I got. I got professionals here. Why do we use candles for everything? Why do we light a candle? Why do we put like you said, you're going to put candles here. Why do we use candles?
To illuminate.
And
Do you want the basic answer for that?
That was my one word answer. To illuminate.
I mean, you can give us an elaborate, more of an elaborate answer.
Robert. Okay, back in the day, back in the day, all we had was candles, right? And that's how we illuminated our place. So that's essentially where the candles come from. But from a spiritual way, I do know that spirits love it for some reason. I don't know if it's the heat or it's the color or what it is, or it's simply, it is one of our elements. So the flame that's there, it is, one of our elements. It's so energy. Like on our altar, on my altar, we're going to have all four elements there. We're going to have our candle for fire. Incense is air, right? Crystal is earth, and then a chalice of water, and so it's all comes together. So there's different reasons, but it all boils down to elements, and also that, it looks pretty. We like to look at it, and spirit appreciates it too. So
and the movement, the energy, the movement, right? The movement of the flame compared to the others, and that the thing is to create, to manifest.
Well, spirit will
nothing within our realm manifests without light, right? That's how we see everything within the light spectrum, and how we see in the light and the dark. And it's really, candles are to illuminate, and what that means, much more than just the word itself. Think of the word itself in all aspects of illumination of the mind, the spirit, everything, the light, to see everything, just expand upon it.
Exactly.
Okay, well
Yes.
that makes my tickles my curiosity. So I'm good with that. It's better than the what I was thinking in my head, and illuminates. Well, Karen, that was a great answer, but that's pretty obvious. I could have said that. What do you need a candle for?
No,
Because you need
and they use
illumination.
candles.
Yeah.
The other reason that
It depends what you want to illuminate.
That's true, but you know what I mean.
Yes, I do.
I could do that.
Sometimes the obvious is the best. Keep it simple,
Yes.
stupid.
Well, that's where it was from, because they literally needed the candle to illuminate the room so they could see what the hell they're doing. So
Yeah.
that is basically what it comes from. But it's has different meanings too. Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I get it. And since you're all here talking about stuff, it's a good question. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's other people. I'm just your average Joe. There's other people who got these questions too, I'm sure.
Oh,
I
I'm sure
know-
that there's lots of spiritual meanings and connotations to it, because look how much they're used within the churches, right? And when within a lot of the churches I've been in, they have the candles at the front. You light candles for people that have passed over, again, in respect and honoring. And it's a ritual. It's again, just, believe it or not, it's focus and intent again. You're focusing at the time, you're lighting the candle, and in the church, you're saying your prayers to the person who has passed over, and giving your wishes or giving your intent to the person who's ill, or trying to send the energy over. Just everything's energy, Robert. And so what you're doing is lighting the candle. It's the intent. You're putting the energy into it. And then all that energy, what you're doing is there until the candle completely burns down for all of those hours. That energy is in there. The candle is burning. It's doing your wishes, and it's energetic right till the candle is burned, and then it's finished. So
This
yes,
is why
it's
we use
very
these
significant.
kind of candles, okay? So that we burning them down, all the way down. So we use these, for funerals, right? You'll have it burn all the way down, like a memorial place. It's called a memorial candle. And so that's exactly what she was saying there. This one, actually, I just happened to make for the angels that I made. I don't know if you guys saw my video yesterday, but I invoked, one of these angels for the group for protection, right? So it's another thing. You can put whatever you want on these candles. You can write a sigil, you can write a name, if it, whatever you want, right? But yeah, candles, and also candles is used and incense as offering. So as we're invoking and doing different things for the angels, the candle is just as much as an offering as well as it is, and same with incense.
And cleansing, candles and incense, all of the stuff that we're talking about, Robert, are used for cleansing and cleaning your area of, different energies. Again, it's really just about energy and vibration and frequencies around you, and clearing out and changing that.
I think another thing
Changing that energy
has to do with is the big thing about fire. It's an element, of course, but it's got a very dualistic nature. Like, you can use fire to create and destroy. So we've seen people use the magic candles or the power of candles for both reasons. But a candle can also take negativity out of your life if that's the purpose that so it's basically destroying the negativity, right? So you can use a candle dualistically. It serves a purpose both ways. It can stand for the hope of love and light and warmth, celebration, and things like that. Or it can also be, you wanting to purify and burn and cleanse, or, burn something away. So I think that's why fire became so much that the way they used it was because you could do both things with it. And it's a whole lot easier. Like, you can't really control the wind. You can't, like, fire was one of the things that you could really just use and create yourself, and have to use for the rituals that you had in mind.
Okay, I'll just do a real simple one that's so important that we do every year, and everybody knows it. It's called a birthday, or what I call it is the day of your birth. It's the day of your birth, which is the most important day of your whole life and should be celebrated. All the other holidays don't count in my book, just the day of my birth. Okay. On the day of your birth, what do? We put candles all over a cake so that we can symbolically do a wish, right? And set that wish with the
Intention.
intent, and then you blow it out. So that's
you
how
go.
ritualistic we are. So there you go.
And that's what we do
Simple
with
like that.
ceremonies too. When the ceremony or your ritual is done, you blow up the candles. You're now done. Symbolizes that you're done. Yeah, no, there's and also the flame is alive. Like, like it is a real energy. And you can tell, like, it's dancing,
It
it
has
does
life.
different things. You can fire
Life.
scry, you can see all kinds of things in there. Oh yeah, it's great. Love it.
Interesting. Well, I learned a lot about candles.
Anything else about
No,
candles?
What else you want to know, Robert?
all I know is I'm going to start lighting more candles because
Yes.
it's going to be a good thing.
Well, it sets the intent. So you light the candle, you light a little incense, right away, you're going to feel relaxed, just associating with these things, right? Then you can put on a little bit of music, whatever, right? And you set the intent for the evening now, right? Or whatever, right? So yeah, use candles. I love it. I burn them all the time.
It's so important in life. I'll put another common thing that we use candles for: romance.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Romantic dinners.
Yeah.
Romance, bathtubs, candles. I could go on and on the importance of candles within our lives for the ambiance and the energy and what they produce in all aspects of our life, and what we
even now when we don't need them.
Even now when we don't
even though we don't need them now, we still use them because they're great.
And then of course we've added the scents and the smells to associate it with as well, so people have their favorite scents associated with those as well for certain things too.
Mm-hmm. And you can make spell candles, so that's where the tent's already put into it, so it could be a different color of scents, herbs, whatever is in there, right? So that's another thing that witches do and sell them and whatever.
Exactly.
So, but you can make that yourself as well. That's the thing. It's all, but that goes with anything though, isn't it? You can make your own coffee too, but people seem to prefer to go to Starbucks and get it already made, so it's kind of like the same thing with witchcraft too,
$8 a cup, Al says. And I owe him a cup because they spelled his name wrong. Dang.
Oh, right. Yeah, he gets a little, I have to sing his name. Okay. So I don't know what he's going to make you do, but,
That's what it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Yeah.
That's where it come in. Linda, you're awful quiet. This dancing deer.
Yes, Linda.
What do you got? What do you got for us? You're awful quiet down there. You were moving and you're not moving. Oh, you're still
she's
moving.
moving now.
She's moving again. There you go.
I'm just listening to you guys talk. I like to observe and hear you guys banter, and it's just lovely communication. I don't know. I've always been that way. Well, I sat with my grandparents, and I just like to hear the stories and listen to people talk, and it makes you happy. It gives you joy. See people, like when my families come together, I'm always a busy little bee working on everything, and everybody's always like, "Oh, come on, join in." And I'm trying to do stuff, and I'm like, I am joining in, and I hear you guys, and it just makes me happy. That's what brings joy to my heart, is just to hear everybody talking and laughing and having fun and communicating and sharing ideas, so that's what I'm over here thinking about right now.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, it's true. Thank you, Linda, because it's true, because with the community that we are, and and the family that we've become over these years, and and the angel cards and everything, and even more than that, if you go on the Crystal Network, you look at the artist galleries and products of the day, and all the products that our community on there, just like it's a community of unity, a community of sharing and of ideas, and it's growing, and like all the stuff that we're doing is creating out of it, with everything we're doing is the creation out of our collective consciousness and our energies combining together. So how can I say, I only created this out of it came out of the group effort of producing an idea from one person to the next, and this is how we create and produce things. Same with you, right? And with all the stuff that you do and create, and little spell bottles and things for people and groups, and sending things, and your patches and stickers, and what I mean, and readings, and it just all gets created out of wanting to share with the family and the community.
Exactly. And for the betterment of people, not just selling stuff to sell stuff, but whatever I sell is going to be something that's going to benefit people, and so it's kind of like being a boss though in that way as well, use your creativity and your knowledge and whatever, and to be a boss so that way. So yeah.
Well, and then the thing is supporting your community. This is my community. What I give to the community is the show, and because I don't make any product, but my product is the show and the great videos.
That's right. You provide the platform, Rob, which is really important. Yourself, Andromeda 7, and Wayne, and other ones, and Max, and all the ones that we collect together that people have. It's all the platforms that we need to communicate and share and share what we're doing, in our lives and what we do to help each other and to grow and to learn and to move everybody's lives forward in all aspects. Health, wellness, mental, mind, thinking, spiritual, business, working, and we all do have to create and live. So that's the whole idea of creating things. And really on the Crystal Network, there's a whole products. Everybody has their products there. I'm serious. You got to go on. So it's just, if you want to buy things, if you want to share and look for gifts and things, go to our community. There's something for everybody there. We make so many things, and the artwork, and oh my goodness, just crazy, and the products.
And that's the thing too. It's not only the artwork and all that stuff, but there's people who do like Nina, you do readings, you know, and that's important to a lot of people. They like to get their readings done, I don't know, maybe once a month or once a week. I'm not sure because I'm not a reader, but and you do a great job at it. And other people do that too. There's ideas, there's friends. I don't know how many people here have become friends, through the show. I mean, or in the chat. Hey, let's exchange some emails. Let's, and maybe none of us has actually really met and shook each other's hands or given each other a big hug or whatever. But it's the fellowship that we gain by those emails, those phone calls, these video chats, these shows. I mean, I'm watching people talk about stuff on the show, and I repeat it. I say, hey, look, Courtney's here, and I say, hey, and Jules is here, and these people, they're part of our community too, and through it all, we meet new people like Linda. Linda, you've been hiding in the shadows for a long time. Courtney, she's hiding in the shadows. And just like that, poof, you're out. And you're like rock stars out here, rocking our world. I never heard of Courtney before. And all of a sudden, there she is. Yeah. And I started listening to her show, and she's got important things to say. I love those little ones, where she's not, well, she hadn't been on there long, for 15 minutes or something. And she talks about this or that, and the Akashic records I'm like tuned in. So it's great. And Linda, you're starting a show. Tell us a little bit about it. You're going to be up and running soon.
Yeah, I'm actually planning my premiere video right now. I've already been doing a lot of recording, getting my ideas and thoughts together. I'm working on a intro and outro as well. So, and this week's been crazy. We've had a lot. I was going to film it, try to do it this week, but we've had a lot of bad thunderstorms. I was hoping to premiere it on Monday, but it looks like I'm going to have to push it up to the next Monday now. I'm actually going to choose Mondays because I don't think, I'm hoping not 5 people have a show on Monday. So many of us, and I try to catch everybody, and I now it's almost like you have to get a planner, and I have to set alarms on my phone, but so I'm choosing Mondays is going to be like a definite day for my show, and then I'm going to do shorts and stuff, little ideas that I have, epiphanies, things that pop up in my mind. I'm planning on doing all kinds of different things. It's not going to be just about one thing. It's going to be about love and unity and growth and ideas that I have that people might want to talk about. And I do have friends outside our group that I've known for a long time that are very high vibing. They've been awake a long time. They have a lot of good ideas and information, stories to share. And my son, my 19-year-old son, who is a self-made man already, that has been investing his money since he was 16 years old, does not need his mommy and daddy, takes care of himself, has already started 2 businesses, and he still works. He's finished some college during high school, and then decided he didn't want to go to university. It was he was in robotics, decided that's not what I want. He wants to work with outdoors. He wants to work with people. He wants to work in the earth. He doesn't want to be stuck in a laboratory or anything like that. He just realized it wasn't for him. But he and I have really great conversations. And I told him about the show, and I said, "Would you like to come on sometime?" He was like, "Mom, that would be so awesome, because yes, just count me in. I'll do a show every week if you want to." And he has a beautiful perspective on the world, how things are going. He has perspective on the youth of today. What things he sees that are going well with the world, things we need to change. So I'm really excited about having like a regular show with him. And he said, "Do you want me to come to your house and we'll just sit in the living room, like face to face with the cameras, just like they do on TV?" I mean, he's all excited. But he has his own channels. He does Twitch and a couple other things right now. But yeah, he's looking forward to that. So it's either going to be me and him live in person, or we're going to do it Zoom, or we might do it both ways. But I just want to reach out to people. I've been in a lot of tough places. I didn't have a community for a long time. I didn't have anybody really as I was growing up, like who I could talk to. And I know I've met so many, and there's so many out there, that I just want people to have a place to come and hear other people's stories and know that, hey, you're not alone. And guess what? We're here co-creating. Okay. I'm really done with all the, like the past stuff and everything that's been going on. It's like, it's time to focus on moving that way and start co-creating, which is what we were meant to do when we were put here. We were meant to co-create a beautiful place together. So I'm hoping to start moving towards that goal right now, instead of just, I don't know. I'm in some patriot groups, and I'm really like up to here with, let's stop talking and let's take action. Okay. Like, let's start changing our world. You all know we have the power. We can manifest things. Let's start changing our world. And that's just what I want to do with my channel. Extend love, extend hope, joy, peace, teaching, education, have people come on and teach me things. Like I'm really excited about that. Like I love to learn. So that's what I want to do for everybody. And I think it would be, it would benefit me. It's going to help me grow as a person and give me more experiences to help me help other people. So that's what I'm doing. My grandpa used to have me write a column with him on Sundays. I was only 9 years old, and I never understood why. And he said, because you have a perspective and you see things. And many times, we're all high vibing and we're out here awake. And then there might be that person that might not be as awake as we are. They just open their eyes, but they have a perspective that maybe we're not seeing, just because we're up here vibing now, and we might miss little bits and pieces. So I want all the little bits and pieces to come together so we can see what everybody sees that might help us be better.
Yay.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, my gosh, I'll be tuning in. So
Yeah.
check you out and see what's going on. I think it's great. Like I said, I think you got the right thing. Find a time slot. Nina's got Sin Day going on. She's got a Friday show and a Wednesday show. Holy
I know,
cow.
I'm taking all the days.
You
So are you though. So are you.
Well, you got like the what is it? What is your normal time? Like 7 or 8 o'clock, something like that.
On
7
Sunday?
o'clock. Yeah.
Sunday, 6 o'clock.
6. Okay, so you got that time.
Yeah.
And I always do 9 o'clock. That's pretty late because most people are done with their stuff by that time of the day. And the only
Yeah.
ones that I come on after that is like David. He comes on,
Yeah.
and then he stays out all night. You can't miss it. But
When I
anyway,
say 6 o'clock, though, I mean Pacific. So that's
Yeah,
actually
Pacific.
9 Eastern. So,
oh, okay. yeah,
for
9
you,
Eastern.
it's like 8 o'clock or
8 o'clock. Yeah, 8
Yeah,
o'clock. So,
yeah.
our time schedules don't mismatch. Wayne comes on and, like 1 o'clock my time, probably like 11 o'clock your
11
time.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and out west or out east, it's more probably like 2 o'clock. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just that everybody's got their, I know Scotty Roberts comes on at 9 o'clock, and I hate bumping him, but hey, I've been on 9 o'clock for a long time, so I took over because that's where Brian was always at. Brian always did the 9 o'clock thing. I think it always worked out. And lately, I've been trying to put something out, even if it's a pre-recorded, at 9 o'clock, just to kind of, hey,
The slot.
keep the slot. Where are you at 9 o'clock? We're gonna tune into the Milky Way Soul Tribe for I want to put a smile on your face before you get to bed. Put a little love in your heart. Remember that the Soul Tribe is out there. And we're all together, and I'm going to brighten your day just a little bit. If it's with a Milky Way short or a short story before you go to bed, it's all good. So there you go.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Karen, and you're working on the Crystal Network. I know you're doing a great job, and I appreciate all the hard work you're doing. And thank you for putting
Thank
me
you.
on there.
No problem. Oh yeah,
along
you've
with
always been
everybody
on there
else.
for everybody else, and I'll have to add Miss Linda now. Of course.
Absolutely.
I thought Teresa had told me I already had a spot on there. I just haven't put anything in there yet.
Yeah, no, you do it. It's the one spot, but I'll expand it once you, like I said, once you get your channel up, I'll put links
I was
and
like, I haven't got anything done. They
put a splash. I'll put a splash on the front.
And they gave me a little spot, and I haven't even went in there and like done anything.
You'll get there. You will get there. And Grandpa Brian's in the house, staying up late to watch us. I want to give a big shout out to him because he is going to have the gathering. Now, needless to say, some of us aren't going to be able to make it. I got to work that weekend. I'm on call. And Karen, you're probably not going to fly all the way out there. But
I'm not a fly. I'm not allowed to fly yet.
Oh, well,
me neither.
fly.
No, we can't allow.
We're not allowed. That's why. It's still too difficult.
Darn Canadians
no, I've been
trying.
No. Well, until I may do my escape plan. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh, that's right. We're supposed to go in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Get to the border. Give the guards a beer. They like that.
Oh yeah.
Give them a beer and they'll let you cross.
Yeah.
Remember that movie? What was that movie with the two? I mean, I always hate to do this. That's not against you
Canadians.
The Canadians, Hey there, lots of beer. Yeah, you gotta have the beer.
Yeah, the McKenzie brothers.
The McKenzie, that's the one. Gosh, they were funny as can be, man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But
yes,
anyway, well, with that and a good laugh, remember everybody, be the frequency you want to receive. We are having a good time tonight, and go buy yourself an angel card. And I love you all, and so does everybody else. Big hugs to everybody for staying this long, and we will see you the next Milky Way Soul Tribe Saturday, or we'll be before that. We'll be Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, or Saturdays again. But the next big time we're on for we'll be here. Love you all, everyone. Peace.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Happy Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Yes.
Happy Mother's Day to my mother.
Yes.
Okay, peace, everybody. And there we go. All ended. Woo-hoo!